Hey everybody, this is LilRayRay. Today I'll be giving you a Shuffle 101 session. This is the very basics of shuffling, and it'll be a pretty short tutorial, but it should teach you the basic running man, and I'll go a little bit into the T-step as well. So when you're first starting out, there's no need to really practice with any music. It's all about getting the basics down. So here's what the running man looks like. So usually when you're doing the basic running man, you want to divide out a section of the floor into basically three parts. You have what I call the back area, you have the mid, and you have the front. And the basic running man goes where the front foot goes back to the middle, and the back foot comes up to the front. Now the front foot goes back, or goes down to the front, and the middle foot goes to the back, right? So your left and right legs will basically go in that order. So back, up, down, back. And the idea is to keep the feet flat, both when you're in the front and the back, and also when you're in the middle. So at all times, try to keep the feet as flat as possible, okay? And so to practice, when you're first getting used to it, you can do it in steps. So I usually like to piece it out. So foot in the front, foot in the back, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. So back, up, down, back. Okay? Now, as you start to get more familiar with this motion, you will want to start to put the moves together. So you don't have to go all together. We can split it up in two parts. So the first step is to get into the middle in one motion. This requires that you slide and then kick your other foot up at the same time. This is usually the easier of the two parts. The second part is to actually land while sliding back. So this one takes a little getting used to, but the idea is that you want to land with both your feet on the ground flat at the same time. And so, it's good to practice some of these to get used to what the feeling is like when you're landing flat. Same for the other side. Practice just doing this a couple of times so you get a good sense of what it's like to go from here down to flat, and also on the other side. Now I'll do it from a couple different angles so you guys can see this running man from all four sides, I guess. So up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, now I'm going to switch to this side. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then from the back. Now, the easiest way to get better at shuffling is to actually watch yourself in the video and then watch this video and see if you're doing anything differently, right? So now I'll show you a couple ways that sometimes people, when they're first starting off, tend to do the shuffle a bit wrong. So one thing that I see a lot is they'll go up really slow and down really fast. They'll go up, down, right? Or some order like that. Or they'll go up really fast, actually this way, up really fast, and then down really slow. They'll go like that, right? Where the two sides are not even. And so you generally, when you're first starting off, you want to keep it pretty even. So up, down, same pace. Up, down, right? Another thing that I see a lot is people lifting the back foot up. So they'll go up, and they'll go like this. And they'll go here, and go down. And when they go down, their foot either comes up, or they're on their toes. Right? So what you want to do is you want to make sure that when you land, your back foot is completely flat. Okay? A couple of things to clean up your running man if you've been shuffling quite a bit already. It looks really nice when you're able to create the illusion that you have less going on, right? By lining everything up. So here, I'm lining up the foot with my leg. And so from this angle, you can see the foot, but from the other angle, it looks like I'm just on one leg, right? And so when you're shuffling, you can generally make these really sharp angles with your feet and line them up. It'll look a lot cleaner. Okay? So now I'll do the shuffle a little bit faster so you guys can see what the running man looks like when you go slightly faster. Okay. So there's actually quite a little bit you can do with the running man, and there'll be a couple of clips later on that show you what it looks like with music. Right now I will basically show you guys the moving running man, and also different types of running mans once you start to flow with the beat, and start to get a good sense of like what type of music you like to shuffle to. You can sort of throw in your own swag with the upper body. So first I'll just show you the side to side with the running man. This is still with the basic, very even, very evenly paced running man. So this is the basic move without any modifications, and all I'm doing is just sliding left and right slowly as I'm doing the running man. It is a bit more advanced, so I will go into this on a different lesson. But to also show you guys a couple variations of it and what you can do with the running man once you start to get more advanced. So you can go lower, so there's a style where you're stepping across and you're doing a lot of big movements and you're able to slide around the floor in that way. There's also a style where you're going like a lot lower. So it doesn't always have to be super even. You can also sort of do like a stutter step, where you just take a lot more steps to execute the running man. So there's a lot you can do with this very basic move. And so today, that's we'll end the lesson here. All right, have a good one, guys.